of people seeking help for anxiety and depression increased 93%. Even more recently, researchers found that global rates of anxiety and depression climbed dramatically in 2020 due to the pandemic. With an additional 76.2 million anxiety disorders and 53.2 million additional cases of major depressive disorder. What is evident is that anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues can drain our energy, wreck our concentration, and drive us to make poor, rushed, and ill-considered judgments. They can lead us to focus on the wrong things, distort the facts, and jump to conclusions, and can even result in physical pain and injury. In more extreme situations, they can trap us in obsessive, negative thought loops that keep us from moving forward. They can lead us to dwell so much on frightening worst-case outcomes that we, and thus those we lead, become frozen. In short, unmanaged mental illness can make leaders and teams less effective. Not to mention, it makes us deeply unhappy, at work and anywhere else. Mental illness is a challenge, but it is not a weakness. When you understand your mental health and take it seriously, you will build strength for the long haul, ensuring your professional life is a more holistic part of your personal beliefs and goals. Many of us who have long histories with mental health challenges come to see them as a sort of superpower, obstacles that have helped us build resiliency and empathy and become the leaders we are proud to be. I credit my anxiety and bipolar disorder with great empathy, attunement, and interpersonal skills, tools that have helped me build a successful career as a marketer, salesperson, entrepreneur, and podcast host. Understanding your psyche is key to your leadership and success. If there is one silver lining in the traumatic effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, it's that we can no longer pretend everything is fine. This means leaders have a generational opportunity to prioritize mental health at work and to start talking about what it looks like and how it manifests in our everyday professional lives. Making mental health a normal part of work. If you're listening to this book, you're ready to do your part in a collective effort to make mental health discussions a normal part of day-to-day work. You know that this is difficult and summons powerful emotions. Indeed, many of the chapters in this book include personal sharing or disclosure by the author, because the best way to reduce stigma is to talk about our own experiences. There's urgency to doing so. Given the numbers, it's safe to assume you currently work with multiple people who are in the midst of experiencing a mental health issue. There are colleagues, direct reports, competitors, assistants, bosses, board members. They're us. They're the people running every business, and you yourself might be among them. Listening to this book will give you the tools and language you need to create the space for productive conversations around mental health. A London School of Economics study found employees who can talk with their managers about their mental illness are more productive. A lack of open conversation was associated with employees taking an additional 4.1 days off during an episode of depression. WHO estimates that, together, depression and anxiety cost the global economy $1 trillion per year in lost productivity, and that estimate is based on pre-pandemic data. The good news is that more companies are getting it. Talking about mental health at work is healthy, and creating mentally healthy organizations is hard but possible. In a recent survey by Mindshare partners, 65% of employees said they talked about their mental health in 2021. Companies are also investing more in mental health treatments. In this book, you will hear from leaders who are implementing mental health work practices. You don't have to be perfect to be a great leader or great at your job, but you do have to be honest about who you are and what you need. We can all work together to understand mental health and take it seriously. Welcome to the conversation.